where, well, we're joined. I don't know. It's just we're missing a few drivers at the moment. A lot of drivers will be away. There's a PSGL evaluation race and also the British Grand Prix is going on. So, well, it isn't literally going on, but a lot of people are at it. And hopefully Sam, I was gonna ask if are you not racing tonight by any chance, or what's happening with you? Let me just invite. We knew today was gonna be a struggle for drivers. We did know that, so it's just annoying if that is the case. We're just gonna wait till, well, we've got 2 minutes until we are readying up, so 8:05 is when we get underway for this. So we've got LR Spark, CBI Leon, LRL Terror Racer, Dark Bolt that is just here to, well, fill in a spot basically. Don't know, he might continue if he enjoys it, just depends how he feels. You want Midnight, Legendi, Leroy, Ginger, Matt Tibbs, Jarry, Tigoch, and Adam, who is one of the reserves, but will probably become a full-time driver as his pace is pretty decent. Now, we will see. What is happening here? We just invite a few more people again. Right. 1 minute away from when we start. We're going to get underway for short qualifying here. Who do I think is going to take pole? I would say at the moment Matt. I'm saying Matt's going to take pole. Followed by Sparks, CBI Leon, and then, well, no, maybe Darkbolt following after Sparks. Just depends. But I do have to share the stream right now. Forgot to do that. I forgot to do that. Right, PS4 messages. F1 chat. Somebody's back. It's Mick. Mick's struggling with internet issues, that's why he keeps joining and leaving, so expect that. We're readying up now. Stream looks fine. Quite good. Now. Ray. Sparks is very good on race pace. Darbo's, I mean, well, in the last game, bottle job. No, definitely Darkbolt has improved so much. He's such a good driver this game, and definitely could be someone that could seal the win here. We literally don't know. It's one of them ones. LRL very close at the top 5, very close in midfield. The only guy that is really in a world of his own is sometimes Legendi, as we did see in pre-season testing, but the stream did not work, sadly. But this hopefully will be a good race. The numbers are low, but low numbers usually mean a good race. More fighting. well, actually, that's a lie. Sometimes low numbers can be very bad because it's very split up, but we do have the main culprits that like to fight here, such as Ginger, Leroy, Legendi, Matt, Jarry, to go basically the full grid. But if any has watched the official practice yesterday, you've seen that Leroy done an immense lap, a 1:19.4. The man's on the pace and he thinks he can even improve that lap, so if he can, well, that's insane. But we are now in short quali, quite overcast conditions as you can see, so we could maybe see rain come later in the session. We do not know at the moment, but let's see what happens. You have, who is going to be the first one out though? As I will put the settings on now, as somebody's put in the comments. As you have R. Kelly, who's someone we're missing today. He's on a trip, so he will be here for most of the races, as it's going to be a racing point of Ginger. Ginger always likes to be the first out in track, and he is the first out in track today. So as his teammate is having internet issues, he might have to pull the weight to get the driver up there. Dartbolt coming out as well. Well, if I don't know what's going on with the helmet, might need a helmet change, mate. Adam, so this is his debut for LRL. Maybe he can put in something here to show that he's actually worth, like, he should be in F1. He has the pace. I mean, that's what we will see today. Dartbolt and the Red Bull taking LR Foxy to its position there. Terror Racer and the Toro Rosso. His teammate X Jarry or LRL Jarry. A lot of the grid today filled up by the LRL boys. Right, so who's on a lap here? It looks like Ginger is on his lap. We're going to watch on board with him. He brakes just before the 100-meter board. Hits the corner nicely, cut the corner, doesn't give you any invalidation. Now moves on to turn 3 here, which isn't really a turn, or just flat, well, it's just flat out easily. Coming up to turn 4 here, another corner that you need to cut, but exit of the chicane is very tricky as you go over the sausage curb, almost into the gravel. You're literally on the edge there, going for Lesmo 1. He keeps it in 5th gear, keeping the momentum up. Now puts it down to 4th gear for the second Lesmo. Now going down the hill, activates the DRS, coming up to a Scary here, which will go back up, well, back up the hill to start a Scary here. Brakes at the 100-meter board. Nice turn, and that might have been invalidation. Gets on the AstroTurf on the right, over the AstroTurf on the exit. Seems like a decent lap. It might be invalidation. We're going to go to race director as he comes to the final corner here, and it's a invalid lap, sadly. So we move on to Terror Racer, who is next one, well, to set his lap. We've not seen much of his lap, but he comes to the line. It looks like it's going to be a 1:20.3, not a bad lap at all from Terror Racer. Now we move on to Dualt Midnight that comes out to the line. What can he set to maybe take pole position? So far it's a 1:20 flat. Who's the closest? As Adams in the grass, not the best, as LR Sparks comes up to the line. You get CBI Liam's, it's a 1:21. Jarry for 1:21.7. Leroy with a 1:19.3. Breaks the 19 mark in the overcast conditions. We might not see a lap such as what we did yesterday in the 19.4 where it was bright and sunny in practice, but we might see something at least close to that. Leroy believes he can maybe fight for the win today. It's going to be a big struggle in the Mercedes, especially with a teammate not showing up which was a big surprise, and I think definitely for the Merc team, they need their drivers to show up, as I don't know if they're always going to be the consistent team. At least from pre-season, both of them were off the pace, but it seems like Leroy is on the pace, as that looked like a racing point that was spun out. No, it wasn't. I don't know what car that was, as LR Legendi is on his lap. What can he do maybe to upset the top step at the moment? Comes round the final corner, up to the line. Can he change the standings so far? No, it's at 20.2. Dartbolt will have 123.8, so very off the pace. Something might happen there. Matt has retired from the session. I don't know if he's maybe crashed there. Anybody know what happened to Matt? Sparks on his outlap onto the soft tires. LRL Ginger in to the pits after his invalidation. Is this year's game, you don't really want to set 2 laps on the same tire, as 1 lap basically wears them out in the first place when you're on the soft compound. But Mick, what can he set on the medium tires? He's going to be the second person to set his lap on the medium compound. Can he do anything? Well, it's a 121.4 and smashes Dartboat's time, which must have been very bad, or must have been a big mistake. As where is Adam in all this? It won't let me go to him for some reason. Somebody's coming out the pits there. It's Terror Racer, and there's another one at Dartboat. Sector 2, but we're going to keep on board with the Ferrari of LR Sparks. He looks like the man for a pole at the moment now. If Matt is retired from the session, can he be the man as he loses the back end? Doesn't really get the entry he wanted and didn't hit, well, cut the corner the way you're meant to, but going for turn 3 there. Ferrari looking very nice as always, and well, even in the overcast conditions. Yellow flag in sector 3, but he comes into turn 4. That could be invalidation. It could have been perfect. No, but he's got a warning for a penalty, so I wonder, speeding in the pit lane maybe. But we go for Lesmo 2. He puts into 4th gear, back up to 5th, down, activates his DRS into 7th gear, down the hill, short shifts up to 8, up the hill, up to Ascari now, brakes at the 100-meter board, gets a nice turn out in there, doesn't want to upset the car too much by getting very greedy on the curbs there. Coming up to the final corner now, the kind of double right-hander, it's not the one corner. Takes the first right, straightens up the car a bit, and the car just takes the corner beautifully. Coming up to the line, can this be pole position? Yes it can, it's a 119.8, but only beats out Leroy by that 1/10th mark. Leroy now on his outlap, about to start a new lap, as LRL Terror Racer is on his lap in the Toro Rosso. We're going to stick on board with him as he comes up to turn 4 in that beautiful car with a fast approaching Ferrari behind him that is on his in lap now. So we've just hit the we're just below the 10-minute mark now. More yellow flags. I don't know who it is. But where's Terror Racer? Right. Terror Racer comes down the hill up to Ascari with the DRS activated, of course. Keeps in a hot lap on the straight there, so doesn't really move much. That's got to be an invalidation there. Definitely. Terror Racer, invalid lap. So we will move on to a different driver of You Want Midnight, who is just... No, actually we'll move on to Leroy, who keeps in 5th gear through Lesmo 2. Now moving down the hill, coming up to Ascari. I'm saying this a lot. What can he do as he comes up to the 100-meter board and brakes? Gets a very nice entry. This man's on control. That's got to be an invalid lap though, surely. Lose the back end, and that's not going to help him, and he's going to back out of that one there. So we keep on board with You Want Midnight now. What can this man do with a full black helmet, that looks like? Noah's a black and blue helmet. Dartboat retired from the session. So maybe I'm wanting to start from the back here. Not too sure. You want Midnight. Comes around the final corner. Dips 2 tires on the green there, but maximises the exit and gets in front of Leroy. See by Leon also on a lap into the sky. Doesn't really hit the apex he wanted to, but holds the speed there in the McLaren with that. Also Ginger getting maybe a small toll from the back of Leon, maybe not, it just depends. I'm also going to just check the Twitter right now. As he comes up to the line and he sets pole, beats Sparks out by 2 times there. And now Sparks is on his way out. Sees that there is still a challenge in this pole position. And it's definitely something that isn't just going to be a walk here. See Violin, a very quick driver. You see Sparks is just going to cut the corner there. Doesn't want to hold up anybody or doesn't even want to hold up himself. LRL Leroy out in the medium compound right now. That's a weird one. How many tires has this man used? He's only done 2 laps. So I don't know why. I think he's just going out to set a lap maybe. I'd set maybe a little banker lap, test the tires out, see what they can do, see how they feel in these kind of conditions. As LRL Legende is on his new lap, who's actually, wait no, actually I didn't notice that, he did get in the 19.9s. I reckon if he can find another 10th out of that, that could be a podium position there to start, well, to start the race. Matt though, Dartboat, gonna have to fight the way up the grid, and it's not a slow pack that is just gonna slouch down and let them by. They will fight for these points and positions as you have a very, I don't know if that was a laggy car or what, but mixed into and it looks better now. It's Jerry coming on his out lap, LRL Mick on his lap, but he did actually brake and back out of it. Terror Racer brakes, goes for a turn 1, misses the kind of cut corner, but then cuts off the second corner, so that might have just balanced it out there. As Sparks is on another lap here, right behind them, but we're going to watch Terror Racer for the now. Yeah, we will. As he brakes at the 100-meter board coming into the, well, turn 4, and that's a big cut, and is that another invalidation there? Terror Racer wasting a lot of tyres here, and I think it is. Yeah, it's another invalidation. Well, we should have another tyre, but I don't know if he would want to maybe just try and set another lap on these tyres for the now. As Jerry is on his lap, but didn't activate DRS and went very wide into a scary. There's a car coming up, mate. You gotta move out of the way. And oh, Mick is in the wall and retired from the session. Got a bit scared there from Jerry, who went deep into the corner. And Sparks takes pole position back off the McLaren. Will the McLaren now answer back, or is he going to wait? I think he will wait. Can Leroy also improve? It was out in the medium tyre there, but it didn't actually set a full lap. I just wonder what this man can do. Excited to see what he can do. It's a young age of 11. Also, you want Midnight at a young age of 12. A lot of potential in these two. What can they do? You also got LRL Legende that is experienced. Jari, that might have been an AI car then, as he's joined back there after a disconnect. Did he set that time on? Oh, we set a 121.7 on the hard compound. That's not a bad lap. Not a bad lap. as Terror Racer finally gets a lap in there and shows what he can do. But he did have to go on them tyres for second lap, and now needs to rush his way back to the pits right now. As Adam goes on his out lap, as Terror Racer actually retires from the session there. Maybe doesn't think he can improve, and it's not worth wasting the tyres. But Adam actually comes into the pits there. Yeah, I did see that, Mick. It's a bit weirded out. I think Adam will come out for another lap, surely. As that's You Want Midnight coming out in the Red Bull. Jerry in the pits to Gawk on his lap wearing the Ayrton Senna helmet, is that? Yeah, wearing the Ayrton Senna helmet. Ginger in the pits, everybody in the pits for the now. Here they all go though. As it comes to the 2-minute mark, it is the make or break of the session here. The Ferrari comes out, the McLaren is out, You Want Midnight is out. He's the furthest guy out on the circuit there to go, who we don't know will be fighting for a top flight here. We will have to see after his lap. Terror Racer having to retire. I do not think he will hold that position. LRL Leroy making his way out the pits. Legendi out on the pit line. Adam, Ginger, a lot of them out right now. Sam, why are you not racing? Why are you not racing? As everybody's out except from Jerry. Jerry's in the pits. Don't know what he's doing. Right, let's watch the go. He's on a lap and and he's over the curbs. And he's gonna have to rush it back now. I mean, he can't pit now. He could stay on these tires. Jerry would literally need to come out right now. Jerry's out the top 10 here. You Want Midnight is the one to start his lap here. Out of the top guys. Oh, it's a bit not as tidy as he would like it in to turn 1 and turn 2, but it comes up to turn 3 now. Flat out the easiest corner on the circuit. Then sits up the line into turn 4, brakes at the 100-meter board. Gets a very nice entry over the orange sauce carpet that I was talking about. Getting into the gravel, missing missing any grip that's out there, because there is no grip. You're just going to spin if you try and continue there, so you had to let the gas, and his lap is now ruined. LRL Leroy on his lap, Legendi on his lap, everybody's on their lap except from Jerry and You Want Midnight, who's messed up theirs. We're going to watch CPI Leon, who it looks like the furthest out on circuit right now. Just making sure it's to go, it will go for another lap. Yep, CPI Leon comes up to the final corner. What can he do? Can he steal P1 back off Sparks, and then can Sparks steal it back off him as he comes to the exit of Iscari? As he goes round the final corner, what can the McLaren man do? With a very nice helmet on, comes up to the line, and it's gonna improve, and it's a 1:19.2. It's an amazing lap from CPI Leon. And this man might have took pole no matter what. Sparks comes up to the line, can he beat it? No, he can, and he only beats it by a 10th. As Legendi also gets up there with a 1:19.7, pushes You Want Midnight down. Ginger also moves up. Adam coming up to the line, he moves up, pushes Ginger down and with a 1:21.1. Leroy sadly retiring, only getting P6. Now it's to Gawk. What can he do coming around the final corner? Can he improve in his lap? Should be able to. Maybe he can get into the 19s as well and promote himself, but he comes into the pits. And it was an alright qualifying there. Got a bit intense at the end, but that is what we like to see. CPI Leon unstoppable pace in qualifying there, and I think that might, if he can take that kind of pace to the race, he might dominate this. But you do have, we got to remember, there's Darkbolt, Matt, that could come back into this Grand Prix, and they're starting on fresh tyres, which they will have the pace to probably catch up to the top 5, unless Legendi, well, I mean, it's all to play for. So big crash could happen at turn 1. Few guys' races could be over, and it's such a slipstream fest, so nobody can really get away unless they're overly fast and overly more quick than the other guy, which I don't think Sparks will let that happen. He might have messed up his lap there. I'll have a drink while we move on. So we're waiting for the cars to start their formation lap, as I make sure, well, they tidy up their setups here to go with the race, maybe put on a bit less front wing, a bit more front wing on the, like, it just depends. I mean, you can't change much. I think you can only change the wing. You might be able to change tire pressure, I'm not sure. I don't think you can actually. Ow! Just waiting for all these guys to advance. You got midnight, there we go, everybody's ticking to go, waiting for you, mate. Everybody's ticked. Here we go, formation lap. Leon leads. Oh, his Darkbolt slams into the back of Mick and is now disqualified from the formation lap. Mick just not starting there. And it feels bad for Darkbolt, who's now going to have to sit here for around about 2 minutes. And he's going to have stone cold tyres. I mean, the pit crew might as well just come out here and get the blankets on. The heat up his tires. Leon really not doing too much to heat up his tires here, just taking it nice and calm. There we go. Legendi, can he maybe put a twist here in today's race, or what the outcome is for the leaders? You want Midnight also someone that could take it. Terror Racer, Leroy has tons of pace in the back here and might be fighting for that top 3 position if he can get there. It's all about the start. It's all about the start here. Is it Adam, new driver? Can he do it as he is an Alfa Romeo car here? The man, I've been told, is quite quick. He could definitely put a foot in to maybe get up there into the top 5. As he is starting P7, so don't count him out of the Grand Prix. Ginger was telling us in the pre-race interviews that he didn't have the race pace today. He really doesn't. We also were in talks with Leroy saying he believes he can fight for the win. And then Sparks believes that he, well, of course, can get the win. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen as they all line up. And we get ready for 5 red lights. It's going to be a great start. It's always a great start at Italy. Tons of controversy, tons of battling, tons of overtake. Here we go. Looking for a good camera angle. There we go. And it's about to be 5 red lights. And our route, and away we go. And it's a good start for Sparks there. Can he challenge Leon here? As they both are even now on the start. Legendi also trying to get involved here at the back. We look into the back of the grid. It's freeway between Ginger, who's going to make tons of positions at the start. Who has got in front of this LR Sparks? It leads after the 2 double voice crack. I didn't after the first chicane. I don't know what happened there with my voice. CPI Leon will fight back. Sparks tried it around the outside, but going to set up for the exit. As we move in, oh, there's a spin to Gok, spins it, some contact almost made by some people. I do see some aerodynamic parts or some front wing going off in places, but Dartbolt gets off clean, Jerry gets off clean, Matt now into the back of Mick. Can Matt get this done nice and early as he slipstreams Mick down the straight, up the hill to his scar? He's not going to get it done here as he has it into none. And who get the best start there? It looks like LRL no, Matt actually. And there we go. Now Matt is definitely going to get it done here, going to get it into the final corner, down the inside. He is starting on the soft compound tyre, does have the better tyre than Mick there, who is on the mediums. And now Matt goes on to chase down a fast Adam is. CPI Leon is trying to get Sparks on the straight. Now it's Leroy and Legende going side by side, the two LRL teammates. And then it's You Want Midnight and Ginger also scrapping away just behind them. Legende right up the gearbox of Leroy, and he's actually side by side with him going into turn 4. Can he make the move? Is there another voice crack for me? Is it's very intense? I need to have a drink. Sorry guys. My voice is dead, I think that's the problem. I've been doing a lot of stuff to do with it. As I've been talking a lot, I would like to see how many words I actually say in a day, because I feel like it would be up there. CPI Leon is now out of that second distance. This is exactly what Sparks wants here for the start of this Grand Prix, and he needs to try and keep him. As now Leroy is going to challenge for that P2 as he did get up to the top 3 in a space of 2 laps here as we go into lap 3. Sparks away with it. Leon now just trying to fight back with the race pace here. Leroy right in the back of Leon. Legende right in the back of Leroy. You Want Midnight not there with the guys in front of him. Just that was second out, sadly. Needs to get in that second. Sparks getting away. CPI Leon in the grass. Leroy very dangerous and hot into the corner there and gets a 5-second corner cut penalty. I did not know what happened there. I think there was maybe some contact on the straight there. Not good for Leroy. We move on to, well, lower down the grid. Is that You Want Midnight actually made quite a lot of time there. 2 Legende in front of him. Same with Ginger. And then there's quite a big gap to Matt, but he is closing it as there's quite a big train forming right in front of him. The Renault driver looking to get a good position at the end of this Grand Prix. Now it's LRL Leroy. Can he catch up to Sparks here? As now he has a 5-second penalty, so that's not going to be great for him. We're definitely going to look at what happened there with the incident, as LRL Leroy does hold it on the line. It moves to the racing line out of the braking zone, but he now CPI Leon is on the charge at him with 3-second penalty. We also have some battling with LRL Legende as he gets a bad exit through a scary. And You Want Midnight. You Want Midnight looks, I think it's Legende that has the DRS actually here. You Want Midnight will probably just tuck in. No, he isn't. He's going to stay side by side with him. Who has the DRS? And it's Legende, so it's just unlucky there for Midnight. CPI Leon is going to dive it back down the inside of Leroy. Leroy fights back, goes quite deep into the corner, and being quite aggressive there, Leroy. Just take it calm, you're only in lap 4, it's going to get done. You Want Midnight moves out of the way for Matt there, doesn't want to really fight. Probably one of the fastest maybe, as some would say, in this division. Is Dartbolt also trying to get away, but not on the same compound tyre as Matt, so doesn't want that kind of start. He's going to gradually get into this race, but he might also be missing some front wing. I'm going to make sure no he isn't, so he's fine here. Mick goes a bit wide. Dartbolt right on the rear end now of the racing point, pushing this Red Bull to the limit into the slipstream of the racing point. Can he change what's going to happen and what the result of this position is going to be? He's going to maybe go for it, no, but sets Mick offline, causing him to break him a bit more late, and this might just allow Dartbolt to get the exit of the corner. But Mick is just getting that help of slipstream and DRS off of Adam, as Dartbolt will move out kind of the slipstream maybe for engine cooling reasons there. Sparks has now got a 2.3 second gap here. Leroy lost a second to CPI Leon. Now you have a Ginger, LRL Legendi, Matt, and you want Midnight in the background here, all scrapping out for P4. Both of them go wide. It's a squeeze from Legendi. Matt gets a very good exit. What can he do? He's looking for space, but there's no room being given. He's going to follow Ginger through. Legendi isn't going to let it up, though. He's going to keep it down the inside of Matt. But kind of breaks and doesn't put up too much of a fight, it seems. Just gets a better exit and sticks onto the back of Matt, as Legendi is very good at doing. So P4, right, so it goes from LR Spark, CPI Leon, LRL Leroy, LRL Ginger, Matt, LRL Legendi, who's actually, Matt is looking to make a move on Ginger, going up to Ascari. It's going to be round the outside, but gets the move done before the braking zone, and now is on the chase for LRL Leroy. I would say the leaders are in a very dangerous spot right now, as actually Ginger might just be able to hold up Matt that much more as it comes into the slipstream. He's going to let go of the gas. He wants the DRS here. He wants that, but it's just allowed Legendi to get even closer to Ginger. So would that have actually worked out to the way he wanted it? He needs to close up to Matt here. He's not got any DRS, and here he goes on the straight. Look at the power of the Racing Point now. The Renault cannot do anything. He's on 2% ERS. He's struggling, but keeps it down the inside. Some contact, some tire banging. It's a big squeeze. Legendi with a big switchback though, which is going to get past both of them in the rate, and he covers off the inside of forcing a Racing Point to go around the outside of turn 3. Now it's Matt on the back of these two, slipstreaming, but just gonna hold it back, and there's a big battle, and Matt just needs to take a cam right there. Legendi gets a 3-second penalty there for maybe not a move that should have been a 3-second penalty. My voice is dying already. Leroy lost 2-second gap to CPI Leon. Leon has also he's not gaining on sparks, but he's not losing too much time on them either. Legendi now in the back of Ginger, with Matt just spectating this battle at the moment. Puts Enton on, saving some ERS in the slipstream of these two. Had to love the gas in the straight there, so he didn't catch up going up to Ascari. But it's Legendi on the back in the Haas, and there's been a spin from LRL Leroy, who's actually just fluffed it. My voices went again, but he's fluffed it in the exit of Ascari. Matt down the inside of LRL Legendi, and it's a constant battle with these four. You want Midnight just once in it, but he's going to get in it with a DRS activated, high ERS, wants to fight, and it's going to be free wide maybe to go. Gets a 5-second penalty there for speeding in the pit lane. Ginger goes wide to defend. People looking for a switchback, but nobody's moving. You want Midnight somehow gets past both of them, but Matt will put up the fight. That's a huge fight right now, just for P3. The Ginger will hold it so far in the Racing Point, as Matt is really low in ERS still. He's going to get the move done though on You Want Midnight, or defends from You Want Midnight. It's now in the back of Ginger going into Lesmo 1, as you have somebody going a bit off track there. And it's Darkbolt trying to get onto the back of this little train here that's just constantly battling. Matt looking to make a move into Lesmo 2, but it's not going to happen yet. You Want Midnight trying to get onto the back of these guys once more. The DRS is activated for them, but not for Ginger, who's struggling to keep Matt behind, but Matt goes a bit deep, and it's allowed You Want Midnight to get right on the back here, and it's really got quite bad for Matt with that bad Ascari exit. And it's going to allow Midnight to get past very easily. I'm having to shout here with the amount of excitement coming through that I'm voice cracking about every 5 seconds, and Matt puts up even more of a fight around the outside of the final corner. You Want Midnight's going to have it on the straight line speed, as Matt doesn't have too much here as LRL Legendi moves to the left hand side of the circuit. Can he put a fight up against Matt? Well, he's almost slightly has hit into the back of You Want Midnight, who's set him off line, but it's allowed Matt to reposition himself and straight up the car, so he gets a better exit and defends against LRL Legendi. There we go, get my words correct. Mick and Darkbolt on the medium compound tire, and are in a very good position now to take podium positions even, with the tire compound and the strategy they're on right now. as we'll be able to go long into the Grand Prix here with that medium compound, as you're going to have Matt getting onto the back of you at Midnight with only 17 ERS, or 17% ERS, now 10. It puts it back into none because they don't want to make the move into Ascari. But that's a corner cut for Matt there. It's good defending from you at Midnight, but it's got a very bad exit for Ascari. And now Matt's got a 3-second penalty on his case. You also have LRL1 onto the back of Matt. Italy always putting up a good fun fight here. Matt is right on the back of you at Midnight, you want Midnight pits, and it's a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not good at all, but LRL1 is into the pits as well and is going to put on the hard compound tires into it. That's what everybody's doing at the moment as Adam goes past there. And LRL1 actually jumps Midnight. So Midnight getting held up in the pits by Adam. As we're going to watch CPI Leon not really getting forward. Matt in a world of his own in a bit now. Well, actually he's getting Mick onto the back of him, but he will probably gain away as he is on soft compound tyre. It's a 3-second penalty in Midnight. It's just going down now with all these penalties adding to his race director. Now Dartbolt, can he make the overtake on the person he is fighting for this strategy? He's right on the back of him, but he's not going to make the move. He's going to take it nice and calm through Ascari. He's not as aggressive as he used to be. He's taking it nice and calm this game. He's really improved as a driver and as a person into this game, and he's a lot faster and definitely someone to look out for. But it's only being in PSGL F3, but he really should be in maybe F1 or F2 by his pace at the moment. He's now on to the back of Mix. He's going to get it done on the straight, surely. Mick does have DRS activated, but the slipstream is too powerful for Darkbolt, who has it in overtake, but it looks like Mick didn't want to really fight that there, and Matt is on the soft tires and is trying to catch up to LR Sparks, who is actually to this race very well. CPI Leon doesn't come out in any traffic as he would have liked. Ginger is actually the one that wins out of Legendary Midnight, and Adam is also trying to get onto the back of these guys. Terror Racer coming out of the pits is just trying to get in this battle. He wants in on it. He doesn't want to be sitting there constantly feeling like he can't keep up with these guys, because he can. He has the pace to keep up with them, and if they keep battling he definitely will catch them. It's just a case of all of them having DRS and slipstream and him not. He's got to gain it through the corners. Dartbolt and Mick trying to catch Matt, but Matt probably will come into the pits this lap. As we will see, I mean, we might see a bit of different strategy coming from LR Sparks as he comes into the pits around, what, 2 laps later than Leon? I'm not too sure. But let's see what compound the tyre is he putting on. It's a medium. So he thinks, I can take the medium to the end of the Grand Prix. I've got nobody battling me. It's a 5-second stop and go penalty for the man Matt, who has had an incredible race, but that's just not helping his race out at the moment. That's not what the Renault driver needs. LRL1 is quieting down a bit here, as actually Mick is on the back of Dartbolt, as they might have been fighting into the first chicane, and now they get to go long in this Grand Prix. As I don't know if that's an AI car, I'm not too sure. But look at the amount of CPI Leon has actually gained onto Sparks here. That's a lot of time found. I mean, the gap was 2.3 seconds. Leon is back in the DRS. I'm having so much voice cracks here. But this is going to be such a good battle for the top. And you could even see Matt come into this later if they battle enough, as he's getting held up behind Ginger, who gets a very bad exit there. But there's no point making it into Lesmo 1. That's a bit too dangerous. But can he get it done? And to Ascari, I think he can. He gets a very good exit, keeps it tight, keeps the car straight, he gets in a straight line. Super easy, no DRS for Ginger, DRS for Matt, and it's done very early there. It's 9 seconds that Matt has got to find here. as I'm actually going to look what is the gap to the leader of Dartbowl. For Matt, it looks like Matt actually might have to be fighting Dartbowl for a position here, maybe. As who has fastest lap, it's going to be Matt with 1:23.1. But we go back to intervals here. Leroy is now just going to stick into Sparks' DRS. This is not what Sparks needs. The Ferrari driver not in the best positions right now, but he can maybe get it through the corners. That's where he needs to gain, as he's 8 tenths away from Leon now. But Leon catches a bit there in the braking section. Don't know, this is a weird fight right now. LRL Mick losing that DRS to Dartbowl, it looks like, but no, he's just held in there, just about. Which will set him up if he gets a nice Ascari going here. You don't want a penalty through there, that sucks if that's the case. Leon just right in the back of Spark. Sparks catching Jerry, who might be an AI, I'm not too... No, there's no way he's an AI. But if these guys battle enough, Sparks will catch up. But Leon right onto the back, and we're gonna go into the final corner. You're gonna see two big titans of this league go at it. I mean, you've seen Sparks fight Blizzard, one of the only people to actually get the chance to fight Blizzard. And here we go, Leon gonna go down the inside around Italy. Can he get it done into the corner? Sparks will fight it, but it's gonna try and get a switch back, set up the corner. He knows he can get the move back done again. He just needs to stick behind Leon and get the move done later on. But this might just be a help for Sparks. He's just gonna save the ERS, save everything he can right now to try and get a better opportunity. Matt now, let's see what the interval is. 8.7 seconds, 8.4 seconds. So Matt is catching, not the fastest he would probably like to, but he is definitely catching as Legenda gets another penalty. But he's right on the back of you at Midnight. You have Adam also right in the back of Legenda. Terror Racer trying to get onto the back of them, but losing some time at the moment. The Ginger has made a gap though between Midnight and Ginger. There is that gap of 1.5 did not used to be there before the pit stop. It used to be just a big train. Sparks just keeping it in on him stuff, making sure he doesn't get the move done there, because that doesn't work. It's not where you want the move to be done. It's Jarry, as actually Mick comes into the bits there. Dartbowl and Jarry continue. Sparks is right in the back of Leon here, and he's going to get the move done pretty easily, it looks like. Zooms right past. Leon just puts it into none. These guys don't want to waste too much time, as they know there is a chasing Matt on them. And Matt is very quick, and he could actually run away with the win here if everything goes right for him. Matt trying to get a move done, trying to make a name for himself, and he gets a very good exit on Legenda here. A veteran for basically SSR, but now an LRL veteran in my opinion. He knows he's been league racing for a while now. Kills it round the outside. Adam new to the paddock, to the league. Can he fight a long-term driver, or can he not? Midnight, let's just allow Midnight to pull away now, who's actually got a 1.2 second gap behind him and a 1.3 second gap ahead of him. But he's catching Ginger. It's Matt with another 3 second penalty, so I would count him out, and he goes wide. Has to save the car a bit there, as Ginger flies through all the dust that has been sent into the air from Matt, and that's not helped him out, and that's cost him about 2 seconds there. Sparks gets a 122.5 there, and that was with Leon behind him. To trying to push there. That's a really caught up to Jerry here. Jerry doesn't exactly know where the position is or what to do here with the strategy now, as they have a very fast, they have very quick drivers chasing them down at the moment. Dartbowl he's pulling away from Jerry probably. My voice, my throat is very sore right now. We're in lap 15 out of 27. The race is going quick. There's a lot of battles. The Starbolt loses the back end. That's just showing his tyre wear now. Going off the cliff maybe, as he's been on them tyres for 14 laps. Sparks thinks he can take these tyres to the end. Maybe he can. He did pit on lap 11. As Jerry goes away, this tyre's struggling. So maybe medium's not the best race compound. As that actually Sparks having to brake a bit for Jerry has allowed CPI Leon to get the better exit there, so Jerry getting in the way of the top guys. Dartbolt still staying out though, believes that this is the strategy that will gain him the most positions, as he thinks all the guys behind him will be battling, which, I mean, some of them are, but it's split up a bit now. It's the closest battle is between Mick and Adam. Mick on a fresh set of softs. Is he probably going to the end? I'm not too sure. He might have to make another stop at the end of the Grand Prix, but definitely is on a mission now. Mick was fighting with Dartbolt at one point, so this soft compound strategy might be the way to go. Sparks just keeping it in low, putting it into high. Both of them have into high, so both of them using very similar ERS strategies for this race. As Leon only puts into the low there, Sparks keeps it into none. That's a little bit of a drift there for Leon, as maybe feeling the pressure from that red hot fuming Ferrari right behind them, wanting to impress the Italian fans. Can they do it? We're looking for a battle here. You want Midnight also caught up to the back of Ginger. This has been a battle that's kind of been going on for a while now. Can Sparks get the move done on the straight? Or no, they're not on the straight anymore. The Ferrari driver of Sparks is trying to impress the Tifosi today, but the McLaren trying to show that the McLaren is something and that it's improving. I mean, let's talk about real life for a second. The McLaren has improved so much after a few changes inside the team that resulted overall better for them. But Dartbolt is LRL Terror Racer, Dartbolt, Adam, Legende. So Dartbolt did pit there, as somebody went wide. Dartbolt, I don't know if he gained too much out of that. He was right behind Matt when Matt pitted. Well, no, he wasn't like right behind him, but like he was there, and now he's nowhere near him. Until we're changed actually between the racing points. So you want Midnight, well, Mick has unstoppable pace. I don't know if the racing points are going to do a little bit of a switch here for strategy. I'm not too sure. I mean, you might just want to fight it out. Midnight looking to make the move on. Well, the man he's fighting, but Mick loses the back end, pushing the car maybe a bit too much. Sparks has lost that second window and the tides have turned. As Sparks maybe thought his first win could be in sight there, but he doesn't want to let it go, and he's going to push the car to the limits, as Leon has maybe just turned off the engines a bit to try and push it. There's a little bit of a lag in this session right now. Let's look at race director then. any penalties for... So Leon gets one warning, and there's been a penalty for Sparks. And that's a shame there. I mean, I don't even want to look at the penalties for Matt, because he's got tons. But Sparks, that first wing could have been in play. Dartboat sets the fastest lap of a 1:22 flat, showing that he had the pace maybe to be up there, as he is making his way up the grid quite fast. And this catching, you want Midnight. Dartboat's points, as he's not, and if he wants to be an official driver, his points will go to him. But since he's in reserve, his points will most likely be going to LR Dude. So a good result today helps the Red Bull team out overall. So it goes Racing Point versus the two Red Bulls, followed behind by Adam and Alfa Romeo, but quite big of a difference. Well, quite big of a difference there with Mac getting another penalty, and Sparks struggling to keep in this second window. Another win that could have been on his hands here, but maybe just not there at the moment. I mean, all it takes is for Leon to get one more warning, but all it takes as well is for Sparks to get, what, another warning? Well, no, yeah, maybe, I don't know. As Terra Racer and Legende go at it. Bit of fun here. I don't know what's happened to Legende. He shouldn't be this far down. He should be up there where you want Midnight and stuff. But Dartbolt and you want Midnight. I think you want Midnight. Yep, he's just gonna let Dartbolt pass. He's on better compound strat. Well, he's on a better strategy, better compound the tires. Dartbolt is trying to catch up to Mick now. It's a very good exit there from Dartbolt, and he activates the DRS to try and get past LRL Ginger, and he gets past him. Breaks it on the mirror board now, and then now is on the chase for Mick. My voice is too dead, I can't say his name. Sparks is just battling for the second. He's right there. Just a bit more, man. Just a bit more. Matt is catching these guys once again. But I mean, I don't know. He's literally just sitting on the brim of the second mark here. I mean, he's using all the ERS he can to try and get back in here. There's a big battle going on. Midnight also losing the position. Well, on the back of Ginger now. As Dartbolt joining Futury Gaming. I mean, they're not in any... I mean, they've not really done much esports events, and don't know, not much people know them. Quite a big team, they have 1,000 followers. But, I mean, that could be the best choice for him. Is something's happened to you what Midnight, looks like a spin maybe. Yes, it has been, as you can see him burning out his tires. Matt even could be losing the position to 4th here, and especially with the pace of Dartbolt, definitely I think he might even lose the position on the track. But you want Midnight pushing now to try and maybe get some points here after he was in a good position. He was in P6. Or in P7, fighting for P6. Got to remember Dartbolt has, well, all we've watched is Sparks just got back into the DRS of CPI Leon. He's worked hard for it, definitely. And now CPI Leon feeling the pressure once again. So a battle for the top step is not over. Sparks is going to make the move on the straight there, down the inside. The Ferrari locks up a bit on the front left, but just shots Leon down like straight away there, and it's losing Matt might have made another just mistake there. CPI Leon going to come back into turn 4, but Dartbo does get the move done on Mick, and just going to get a move on now. Sector 3, yellow flag, there's some You Want Midnight, his race, his went from great to shocking. I mean, well, he's on the soft tire, so maybe just wants to set fastest lap here. But here comes Leon on the straight now. Keeping it in none. Both of them have saved up the ERS quite a lot now. Michaelissi is trying to get onto the back of, well, keep on the back of Darbo here with the slipstream and the DRS. Best tires, well, I mean, Mick's tires will definitely start to struggle now. I mean, the tires aren't meant to go for that much more laps, and there's 3 laps remaining now. There's 4 laps remaining. If you do 4 more laps on these tires, that's 14. I wouldn't say it's puncture territory, but it's definitely not good territory for his tires and for his pace. He's already losing the back end there. So I mean, Ginger could be also back in for that P5 position. Jerry's actually on the back with new tires. You Want Midnight setting the fastest lap there for 121.4. Very good lap here. So 3 laps are remaining now. Leon's got to get the move done. It's quite a big squeeze there from Sparks on the straight. Force him to go around the outside, a little bit of ghosting. Leon's going to get the switch back. Maybe not the switch back he would want though. But look at my ERS Leon has. He's at 80% ERS here. Not good for Sparks. I mean, 3 laps remaining. There's going to be a lot defending here. He's just got to slow down the car, save all his ERS he can, to fight against this man. I mean, Sparks is not in a good position right now to win this. I mean, Leon still, I don't think, has a penalty, does he? He does have a penalty, so I think it's all to play for here. Yes, it is all to play for. Sparks and Leon are looking for a big battle here. Leon sticks behind them. The move's going to be done 100% ERS. That's the amount of ERS we're talking about right here. Sparks could maybe just stay ahead right now and catch it. He's going to be catching a bit of slipstream from the car, or the Williams in front of him, but here comes Leon. It's big defending from Sparks. He wants to hold this position. He's going to dive it back down the inside, some tire contact there around the outside. See how Leon tries to fight it, and it's not really where he wanted to catch Tugok there, because he could have used some DRS to defend off of Leon. The move has to be made soon. CPI Leon needs to get the move done on Sparks. It's going to be very intense this last lap. I think my heart's going to drop. His heart's going to be like pumping very hard at the moment. Dartbo's basically got podium position here. Matt has too many penalties that he can't even do anything about it. Sparks trying to save any ear race he can at the moment. As Leon has it in hot lap mode, he's using everything now. He's put it into hot lap there for the exit. Sparks trying to do something. He needs to hold Leon behind him right now. He's got the DRS, he's into overtake. It's not going to be as easy, or it's going to be a big challenge. As a lock up for Sparks. It's a big ask for Leon there. Both of them. Oh, this is going to be tight, man. He's got it in overtake. He wants it done into turn 4. It looks like here